Hi, good morning. This is Fred Henning from Out of Box Wealth. Hope you're having a blessed day and you and your family are doing well. And just blessing to you. And just a wonderful, wonderful beginning to a brand new day. A awesome, energetic opportunity to be able to make the most of our day and to be able to make the most of our now, our right now. And I believe that is so powerful to get into the idea of now, the idea of right now. And so the question that I'm asking myself and asking you is, are you a time traveler? Are you a time traveler? And it's really cool. We have so many, me and my family, we enjoy many different movies that have, people who build like a time machine or have some type of time travel technology and the experience of going through time. And there's usually the idea of going through time and the reason that they want to go through time is because they want to fix something. They want to fix a past mistake, or some movies where they were people from the future, and the future was so decimated and so destroyed that they went back in time to try to fix the mistakes that we made so that the future could have a better outcome. And then when you have, of course you can't be in any type of time traveling scenario without having an idea of the space-time continuum. And everybody has to be careful that they don't rip or tear the space-time continuum, which is the language. And then you also have, when you make changes, how the timeline can change. And when the timeline changes, you have different outcomes and you have different types of scenarios that come. And I think it's really, really helpful. It's a great visual tool, visual aid for us to be able to take a look at and to have just a mindset and an energetic idea of time. And when you say to yourself, well, how can I have an idea of an idea? Well, because our idea is our first, almost like our first exposure to a concept. And then when we have a first exposure to a concept, sometimes it has a couple errors in there, sometimes it has a few misunderstandings. And so our idea of an idea is can be a different idea. But anyway, the idea of time travel, and are we a time traveler, can be a lot simpler than being involved in some type of machine or some type of technology. But it can just be the simple idea of, are we here, right here in the right now? And if we have all these different ideas, especially if we have different fears, doubts, or different types of expectancies of things that can come to us in the future, what we're doing is we're actually traveling to our own future, believing what's going to happen and what we're going to encounter or what's going to be waiting for us around the corner. So we actually are doing a type of time travel. Or for people who are stuck in mistakes of the past, and just carrying those heavy burdens, carrying those heavy weights from day to day, they're time traveling back to the past. And so either we're traveling to the past and bringing up a whole bunch of stuff, and it doesn't always have to be negative. Some people can't experience the present and the future because they think the only good was in the past. And you find a lot of this false or errant teaching that people are teaching that there's a certain time in life where, oh, that's the best time of your life, or that's your golden years, or remember a certain time in the past, because it'll never be that good again. And it's all time travel, but most of it is for negative results. It's not for a positive result. It's either dragging something around from the past that is harmful, or thinking that you didn't do something right in the past, so now your future is always going to be it's going to be flawed, or it's going to be limited, or it's being stuck in a past memory, or a past pain, a past hurt. Or it's thinking that the only good you'll ever experience was from something that is in the past. And so you can see that we can be in a situation, or if you think about the future, some people can be in a situation where they're thinking, I need this to happen and this is going to happen, and after that happens, then I'll be happy. Or I need to do something first and then I'll be happy. Or I need to, achieve a certain level, or I have to achieve a certain, accomplishment, or something has to happen in order for me to be happy in the now, or to just simply be aware of the now. When I think of, where I am right now, it's just a beautiful, beautiful setting. The leaves are starting to change. The water is flowing. I know there's fish in the stream. There's all types of plants and healthy plants, and there's life all around me. And so right now, I am in the current now, in the present now. I'm in an incredibly healthy, energetic experience. I'm in an incredibly healthy and energetic and life-giving environment. There's life all around me, and so much fantastic research. Just simply the sound of water is soothing, it's healing, and it can heal a lot of things in our body. And the flow of energy that just simply comes magnetically and electrically out of rocks. I mean, there's rocks all around me. So right now I'm in a very, very healthful place. There have been so many cool studies about the bioelectric fields that just simply trees give off, and just by walking close to a tree, it's very, very healthy to our bioelectric field to just simply walk by a tree or be close to a tree. So the truth is that right now, for me personally, I am in one of the healthiest places that I could probably be, especially since my loving wife is just a few feet away from me listening to me right now. So I have the love of my life, my everything that I wanted, right next to me, right here close to me. And so right now I am in a perfect position. But I could still allow my mind to travel. I could allow my mind to do some time travel, either to the past or to the future. It could either be, some regret of the past, or what you might feel like some lost opportunity from the past, or it could go to some fear of the future and simply not be in the present. And so that really, truly is time travel, and it's time travel in our mind, because we're not in the present. But when we allow ourselves to be in the present, we find out that our energy is not scattered, it's not attached, it's not maybe dragging something around from the past or fearing something in the future, both of which drain our energy. But when we are able to be in the present and to not be a time traveler, and I'm not saying that being a time traveler is good, bad, or indifferent, but we certainly can't spend our whole lives that way. We can't spend our whole lives zigzagging back and forth, going forward and backwards all the time, and never having an experience of now. Because when we do that, we're never allowed to be who we truly are. We're never able to develop and to build and to maintain our own personal authentic self, because we're not really making a connection with our own true, perfect, authentic self. We're constantly going back and forth through either someone who we used to be or somebody who we think we have to be in order to gain approval or to be approved of, or to just simply have an environment that we can be healthy in. But just like now, breathing clean, fresh, nice, cool, highly oxygenated air into my lungs. Just that one breath is detoxing my body. It's healing my body. It's fueling my body. It's energizing my body. And to just be in the simple appreciation and the understanding of right now, and who I am and what is true right now. Right now is perfect. Right now I'm in the Garden of Eden. Right now I'm in the perfect moment. And when we have the experience of now, and when we become, again, an observer and not a judger, because observation is truly power, judgment is weakness, and judgment is usually attached to something past or future. It's not really in the now, because the now really can't be negatively judged when we have a clear awareness of the present time. And just like now, again, being flowing water, nice clean oxygen, just a healthy environment, healthy life force, healthy ki or healthy chi all around me, right now is perfect. And when we allow ourselves to not be a time traveler and to be connected, to be in the now, in the right now, and to have a connection with who we are, because when we get in the now, we can start to ask ourselves those questions. You know, who am I? You know, who am I really? Who am I truly? What is it that I really want? What is it that I feel led to and drawn to right now? Because our healthy energy within inside of us, through everything that we're connected to in a healthy connection spiritually, is a faithful guide that will faithfully lead us to the right decisions, that will faithfully lead us to the right answers. And that's all part of our wonderful experience here in this Earth classroom, here in this Earth Garden of Eden, of being able to be aware of the choices that are around us and the ones that are here in the right now and that are nurturing, that are a overwhelmingly unconditional, loving, kind parental influence, kind father, kind mother, being available to us in all that we are experiencing so that we can experience the perfect here and now. And in experiencing the perfect here and now, we experience the perfect who we are. And we ask ourselves again the question, Genothi Seutan. You know yourself, understand yourself. And when we know ourselves and we understand ourselves, and when we're okay, because we're all okay, we are all given this gift of life, and this gift of life that is given to all of us is already an authority of being okay. It already tells us that we're okay because we already have this gift, and it already tells us that we're okay exactly who we are right now because it's a gift that we have right now and that we can experience in the now. So there's no pressure, there's no judgment, there's no condemnation, there's no guilt, there's no fear, there's no type of negative energy that is constantly overwhelming us and constantly, trying to just simply draw positive energy from us. Who we are here in the right now is already perfect. And when we allow ourselves to have an experience of the right now, with our mind not being connected to anywhere else but the right now, that's when we are able to experience true and authentic self. And it's very peaceful, it's very calm, it's very loving, and it's very kind. And it is very, very, it's very restorative. It's rejuvenation that allows us to store up and to be filled up and to be energized with positive energy, so that when we do come into situations that are around us, we already have the energy that we need to understand and to be able to deal and handle with every situation that we encounter, and to always be on top, to always be in control, and to always be in loving, unconditional loving connection to our true creator, our true creative parental influence that loves us unconditionally. So love, peace, blessing, abundance, prosperity in all types of exponential increase to you and your family evermore in the now. Love and blessing. Namaste.